Pleased to be included.
那叫我滚，好吧 ？Hello， 各位观众，大家好，我是夜幕，欢迎来到我的频道。今天我们继续玩我们的霍格沃兹之遗哦。那废话不多说，我们马上开始游戏。直接到早上。校长在这。
Cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
你是先做任务先吗？
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
当然，你那么忙，我就自己去探险了。
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
Me?
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
对啊，上一次那个塞巴斯丁都展现了他的友谊啊，他帮我们挡下来。有邮件。
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
啊，卢肯发的。
Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
娜娜刚刚给你发了一个猫头鹰邮递啊，希望能在霍格米村与他见面。霍格米村是一个小村庄。切换到世界地图。哇！这地区有点大。目前大部分被迷雾覆盖而限制了你能看到的内容。小村庄是位于世界各地的小型社区。啊，在这里，这里是小村庄，一个小屋子。夏霍格米村小村庄可为商贩会验之路支线任务以及收藏提供新的内容。下个霍比村 ，OK。 所以我们要去这里。随着探索接近，你将消除迷雾，并显示更多的地图，同时发现更新的内容，例如小村庄、地牢、强盗营地。OK， 突然好多东西啊！
Pleased to be included.
那叫我滚，好吧？哦，知道了，中哦。哎，不是，哦，飞来术。刚不小心用了漂浮术。路 can， 用脚人练习。
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
来，
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
我
Accio.
飞来术，
Incendio.
火焰熊熊，
Leviosa.
那我要杀，
Excellent form.
那我要杀，
Accio. Incendio.
哦，蛮帅的。飞来术，火焰熊熊，那我要杀，
Accio. Incendio.
Nicely done.
等一下，我忘记了。
Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
真多亏是你。
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
来吧，再来一打3。
Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
Weasel，当然，
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
不，
I'll go it alone.
Then
Well,
let's
it's you,
get started.
让，
We
让你
can
们
make this
知
a
道
real，victory.
谁知道？
That's the spirit.
我靠，4个人啊！来，我就不信了。红色，红色要用火焰熊熊哦。OK， 来，
Incendio. Accio. Leviosa. Come on.
喂，不丢。
Incendio.
等一下，
Incendio.
Act like a winner.
Incendio.
火焰熊熊。哦，等一下，哦，
They made a crup's breakfast out of you that round. Care to try again?
来，我就不信打不赢了。
Very well. Good luck out there.
哦，这个要近距离才可以打破我们。等一下，我丢。用什么？等一下，
Incendio.
嗨，
Accio. Oh, there goes my way. Leviosa. Incendio. Hey. Fringo.
近距离， 近距离。
Accio. Leviosa.
来， 你们两个，是不是卡bug了？等下是不是卡bug了？喂，等下卡bug了，那我就不客气了。嗯？卡bug了，喂。真卡bug。这样原本是不是4个人一起的？哎，打你脸，对吧？不可以呀，这样显现不出我的王者姿态。
Victory! You've won the tournament!
运气好而已。
Mostly luck, that's all.
Please, you wouldn't have got this far on luck alone.
但2个人卡bug啊。
To the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
这奖励太过贵重了。谢谢。
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
我也是要去上魔药课跟植物课了。上魔草药温室啊，哦，还蛮漂亮的。等级1，上课吧。新老师吗？
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
是他亲戚吧？
Oh, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
我这是棉花。
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
拉出曼德拉草。吵死了！
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and pack down the soil.
等一下，怎样啊？啊！吵死了！把你塞回土里。
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
进入副突出。
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
就
Now
这样
for our
吗？
next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
有什么？
I wonder
哦，
if
说的。
hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes。
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
我很喜欢草药
Actually,
学。
I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
互动，选择可用种子，开始种植。播下种子后，植物在准备收获之前，哎呀，看我没看完呢。啊，10分钟。就是这种药用植物的叶片可以用于制作蒸饭魔药。可以在神奇萝卜购买白仙种子，可以在任何大小的花盆中种植。OK。
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage.
中国有人橄
Find that
榄。
some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day.
是你吗？
Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But you'll lead.
可以，就是跟那个塞巴斯丁打过的那一个。
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh.
Here we are. Home of
哎
the
呀，没听他
Chinese
讲完，
chomping
应该慢慢
cabbage.
走了。白仙橄榄、香锦葵叶。
Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
用中国橄榄丢人，怎么丢啊？按 Tab 聘用滑鼠开启工具栏了。啊，这个释放你装备了吗？哦
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
我想要的就是那个效果。这植物确实
I
挺有
suppose
用
they。could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
OK。 多拿一点。
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
希望如此。
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
任务开始。
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
他是不是
As
Snape 啊
fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used
Yeah,
to sterilize and
Snape.
even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
1滴，2滴，3滴，总共加了5滴，9。 会不会有的同学做到爆炸？
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents
Okay.
considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumor.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
加雷斯威斯林，你为什么问这个啊？问来干嘛
Yes, but
啊？
why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part
Oh,
of
hoppa.
something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you.
自称小天才，
Wait, are
我
you
也是小天
related
才
to。Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me
Oh.
for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere.
难怪
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
诶，那我等一下被发现了，不是我就会被惩罚吗？这样不好吧
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fupa feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
你这样让我很困扰。不要，我不想被骂，我想当乖学生。可是我就想看看发生了什么，会发生什么事。好了，我帮你拿了。
Very well. I'll bring you a Fupa feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
帮哪一个好了？你看看这里的 Snape 会。毛皮，鸵鸟蛋，那不是蛇蛋。装备蓝衣满，江大根也就3个羽毛，我拿了，怎么可能会不被发现呢？好了，拿了，恶婆鸟，长得还蛮可爱的。
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fupa feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you.
等一下，我另卖你的。
Take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurance potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
艾德鲁斯魔药可以增加防御能力。就它自己会自动调。
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to.
爆炸啊！
Dragon's up. What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor again.
结果
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well. 好吧。 The art of potion making is delicate, and as such...
I brewed an Endurance potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
好，那就跟那个威斯利一样啊。还有被骂，你下次不帮你了。
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion.
骂我的。
Talking about taking responsibility.
都怪你。好了，下次一
Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
你猜观众没有想要看我跑过去对吧？那我们就用我们的瞬移术，3、 2、1，瞬移。娜娜，等一下，再
It
处理
is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
哦，我也不知道。
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
这样做很危险，很高兴你已经下定决心。
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lads talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
OK， 小哥不灵。
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Wow.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again.
之前发生过类似的事情。
like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your cards.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
没事，等一下再去。我先播一下主线。
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've
no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to.
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi, speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Leave her
恐
alone.
吓。
Stand aside!
Found ya.
喂，
Child. Put me right.
其实直接消失了。
You don't scream.
Incendio.
大家，刚刚那个直接消失了。
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
是实战指南收藏了一条新的敌人类型啊，你可以查询有关敌人的宝贵建议，例如他们的对某种咒语的弱点。喂，我丢！喂，闪！
Tell Rookwood to find himself.
叫他自己来找我。飞来术，九月龙，我直接消失了。
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
对啊，隔壁就是了。
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
我怎么知道？
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You
Priya 是谁？
mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin, gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor, hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
听起来很了不起。
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
这个解谜游戏，
I can see why you're so
解谜
interested
的
in
失
Merlin.
恋。
I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
那么下一次再继续这个失恋好了。那今天就先玩到这。如果你还喜欢我的影片，还请按赞、订阅、分享、开启小铃铛，这样才不会错过最新的影片。我是夜幕，我们下一集再见，拜拜。